The Ministry of Human Development, through the National Women's Commission, has been actively working to end violence against women and girls, and to do just that, it needs to change the way people are socialized and their behavior towards differences. Today, the Social and Behavior Communication Campaign to create that change was launched.
This is a never-ending struggle, the fight against gender-based violence. As a matter of fact, in my remarks a little earlier, we talked about the 6 major areas of the national gender policy: health, education, employment, and the creation of wealth for women. And then the 4th one, to show the importance of this, is the fight against gender-based violence. Of course, the 5th one is women in power and decision-making. We need more women. And then institutional strengthening. I think one of the most important factors when we talk about this is our belief deep inside that behaviors can change and that there can be changes in attitude. Not because I used to do something 10 years ago in one way, I cannot change and do it better today. And fighting against gender-based violence, violence against women and girls, is something that we have to internalize.
President of the National Women's Commission, Thea Garcia Ramirez, says that there must be changes in the attitudes we have normalized in the Belizean society.
When we have, for example, gender reveal parties, we have blue for boys, pink for girls, and we are saying just that signals to you that some people actually feel like colors have a gender, and they don't. Toys don't have a gender. If different people have different interests, and all interests are valid. Household chores don't have a gender. I mean, life skills, it doesn't. Household chores should be equally divided. That sort of thing we have come to normalize, like only girls wash dishes and only boys take care of the yard. That feeds into a very patriarchal type of mindset. It perpetuates stereotypes and biases that we take to work. And then we have another set of problems at work that perpetuate rape culture, that perpetuate sexual harassment at work, sexual harassment on the street.
One of the slogans at today's launch is "It ends with me." But Human Development Minister Dolores Balderramas Garcia says that change should also begin with each and every person.
It actually starts with me. The change in our behaviors so that we can believe that we can do better. And unfortunately, I was sharing some statistics that the reports of gender-based violence have gone up significantly between 2021 and 2022. Now, you'll ask yourself, is it happening more? Or is it that people are reporting more? Is it that people are reporting more? Well, we wouldn't want to know that there's more, but I think the reporting will help us to focus, laser-like focus on what is happening in our communities so that we can begin that change.
The communication strategy will engage all stakeholders and help them to reevaluate as individuals, as families, and as a society through a gender lens.
It's pressing the reboot button and maybe starting from scratch, and yes, going into government departments, but also going to schools, going into rural communities where we have some of our most vulnerable members of society, rural women, indigenous women, young girls, adolescents, but also boys. If you want to reduce the perpetration of gender-based violence, the way you do that is really by trying to stop it before it starts.
Duane, Moody for News 5.